My name is Bibek Adhikari. I am an English instructor. In today's class, we are going to solve the reading portion of Unit 1, that is, some birds and animals. In this section, you shall be learning about how to ask questions for different purposes. So, let's begin. Alright, we are now going to start the reading portion of Unit 1, in which we shall be studying about some birds and animals. We shall be dealing about passes, and from there we will learn how to ask for information. So these are the two different topics that I shall be dealing with today. So let's go to the chapter. So here's the text. It says, the title is Some Birds and Animals. Before starting this topic, let me ask you two questions. The first one, which is the fastest animal? And the second one, what could this paragraph be possibly about? Or I can ask you, two different questions. Which animal is very tall? And you can say, alright, a giraffe is very tall. Or you can say to me, a monkey is tall. I've seen a tall monkey. You can say that. If I ask you a question, can you name some of the animals that are found in Nepal? So you're going to say, surely, dogs are found in my home. Or cats are in my home. Or you can say, I've seen monkeys. I've seen giraffes. Or not giraffes. So I've seen snakes. You can say that, right? So let's study about some birds and animals. Nepal is famous for birds. Daffy is a beautiful multicolored bird. It is also our national bird. Pandas are also the most beautiful animals. They're found in China. Cheetahs live in Asia and Africa. They live in hot, flat places. A cheetah can run 100 kilometers an hour, but only for a few minutes. It can catch deer. Giraffes also live in Africa. Giraffes are very tall. They can eat leaves 6 meters high. Frogs are small, but a frog in Africa can grow to 35 centimeters and weigh 3 kilograms. A swift is a small bird. You can see them in Nepal. They can stay in the air for 2 years and fly 900 kilometers a day. A penguin is also a bird. It can't fly, but it can swim very well. It lives in Antarctica, in the South Pole. It can live in a cold snow. Snakes can smell with their tongues, and a big snake can eat a goat. There are a lot of snakes in Nepal. A crocodile can live in water and on land. There are crocodiles in the rivers of Tarai. So this was all about the animals and the birds that are found in different parts of the world, from China to Africa to Nepal. Right, we studied this. Moving on, I am now going to start the exercise portion. So let's go there. Now I am going to start the exercise portion. Let's start with question number 4. That is from the book, which says true or false. I believe that you can do the question, that is putting the correct words under each picture. I guess you can do that. So I'm leaving that to you, and I'm directly going to start the true-false question. The first question we have is, a cheetah lives in Africa. Question number B, a giraffe has a long neck. Moving on, number C, you can see a swift in Nepal. Alright, let's find out whether these statements are true or false. For true, we are going to write T, and for false, we are going to write F. That is what the instruction is. So let's answer these questions. A cheetah lives in Africa. Is that true? Of course, cheetahs, they live in Asia and Africa, so it is a true statement. Moving on, a giraffe has a long neck. Again, a true statement. You can see a swift in Nepal. Again, a true statement. Moving on, let's solve some more questions. So we have some more questions. Let's solve these questions. A crocodile can swim. That's a true statement, is it not? Yes. A penguin flies very far. Of course not. Penguin does not fly very far. Snakes smell with their noses. A false statement, they smell with their tongues. So that is the end of true-false section. Let's go to another exercise. We're now going to start question number 5, which says have your say. So you've got to say something about these things. The first one is giraffe found in Nepal? That is the first question. Is giraffe found in Nepal? And your answer to that question would be a simple no. It's a pair work thing, I guess you can do this. Another question is daffy our national bird? And the answer to that question would be a yes. I can write the third question, that is, do you see swifts in Nepal? And your answer would be a big yes, right? So these are the question that's given in your book. Moving on. There's another question, question number D, which is, can you touch a crocodile? Can you touch a crocodile? If you try touching a crocodile, you know, the results are not going to be good. So I would say no, I'm not going to touch a crocodile. Number E now. Can cheetah live in cold place? Of course not, right? Cheetah lives in, let's say cheetah lives in Asia and Africa, so needs very hot place. I would say no. Number F. Which bird can't fly? And that's another question. Which bird can't fly? The answer would be a penguin. A penguin can't fly, right? Kiwis also can't fly. Ostriches also can't fly. So just an example. Where is panda found? And the answer is China. In China, panda is called Xiang Mao. Which animal can smell with its tongue? It is snake. Good. Let's go to number B. That's question number 5. Have your say. Question number 5. Have your say. Number B. Now you need to ask questions to each other. The first question you can ask someone like, can you swim, Sabitri? And the answer to this question would be, yes, I can. Or I can ask you another question. Can you swim, Santi? And this time I'm asking question to Santi. Wow. The answer to that question would be, no, I can't. It's Santi speaking, not me. Savitri can obviously swim, but Santi cannot. So likewise, you've got to ask question to your friend. You can ask, can you play football, Ram? And the answer would be, yes, I can. Can you speak Chinese, Mahesh? Of course I can. Ni hao. Can you play a flute? No, I cannot. I'm still learning it. Can you swim? No, I cannot. I nearly drowned it myself last week. Can you write English? Of course I can. I have written a book in English. Can you run fast? I cannot. My legs are killing me. Can you make a doku? I think I can. Can you climb a tree, Bhuvan? No, I cannot. I'm not a monkey anyway. Moving on. So likewise, you can make conversations with your friends. Have fun. That is the purpose of your English book. To have fun by having such tricky conversations. Now, that is all about the chapter. I am going to give you some homework, and your homework is going to be pretty simple, pretty basic. It is going to be something of this kind. Draw a picture. Wow, you love it, I know this. Draw a picture of your village or town and label 3 important places. Can you do this? Draw a picture of your village or town and label 3 important places. If you can do this, you're pretty good. Right. So that marks the end of the reading portion of Unit 1. If you have any questions or suggestions regarding these video series, feel free to write us at learning@deerwalk.edu.np. Thank you so much.